Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. Today, we got another one of these nice young ladies. I say she's nice just to be nice, uh, who's looking for love, and she's having difficulty at least finding one or somebody that she wants. And before we get into the story, like, share, and subscribe to my video. And one of the things you might want to do is listen to her all the way through, because this is going to be a short form video. I'm going to play a little bit of what her dilemma is in her own words. And, maybe I have a couple of thoughts inside my head of why she's having a little bit of trouble finding somebody that meets the bill. And it's probably a good chance that she's already met the person, but she's not attuned enough to really have recognized it. And that happens to a lot of women because they're looking for perfection. But like, share, subscribe, and put your comments in here. And let me also tell you that I'm going to do a full form video on this live on Monday on the Black Man Unfiltered Network at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you can go over there and we'll probably end up having a panel discussion. I'm going to compare and contrast this one with a previous video that we did on with a lady asking the question on why she isn't married. And so we went and we dissected her words on what she was looking for. And we had commentary. So we're going to probably do some of the same things with this young lady. And see, we could compare and contrast, and have a little bit of fun with it. So I think sometimes people get lost in translation on what they really want, and but they kind of always forget on what they're willing to give to get what they want. But we're going to listen to her and maybe play it more than once. But there's a little bit of air of I hate to say the word desperation, but she shouldn't be desperate, by the way. She's a nice looking woman. She's in great shape. And so she hasn't let herself go. In fact, she'll tell you how much shape she's in. If you look at her videos on TikTok, she's a gym rat. So that's not an issue. But see if you could glean what kind of attitude you might think she has, or what kind of way she might receive men that come into her orbit, and how she might behave with those guys. It might, we can't really tell, but if you listen to her commentary, maybe you can get some clues. So here goes. We're not going to spend a lot of time, but I'm going to just go ahead and play the tape, and you can say for yourself. And listen, this, like I said, this is a short form. We'll come back with a longer thing in our show on Monday on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. But make sure you subscribe to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports, because I come up with videos like this all the time, and a lot of other things that have to do with relationships, that have to do with politics, have to do with sports, because I have a sports show on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock live, so you can check in on that. So I cover all the gambit, because we all have full lives, and I like to talk about everything. Anyway, so here goes.
Quick question. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I am so sick and tired of just everything right now. Everyone is so quick to say, stop doing this, stop thinking like this, stop telling me I'm wrong. I have literally convinced myself at this point, based on everything that everyone's telling me, my therapist, my family, my friends, that I'm just doing everything wrong. I'm healing wrong. I'm thinking wrong. I'm training wrong. I'm doing relationships wrong. Everything I do is fucking wrong. And I'm so sick of it. Stop comparing. It's not even about comparison. Like, I genuinely just want love in my life so badly. It's literally not about anyone else. It's just about me and what I want. And being fucking over the fact that I don't have it. I feel like I have done so much work on myself. I have built a beautiful life for myself. I'm happy with my life where I'm at, my job. I'm successful. I'm independent. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I take such good care of myself. Truly, the only thing I'm missing in my life is someone to enjoy it with. And I'm so sick of waiting. Like, when is it going to be my turn? What more do I have to do to fix myself before I'm just allowed to be happy, before I'm allowed to meet this universe soulmate person that God supposedly has for me? How much harder do I have to pray and manifest and wait? I feel like I'm being punished for something I didn't do. And I'm just so tired. I'm so tired. I don't expect a lot. I just want love in my life so bad. I want my life partner. Am I just supposed to be alone? Like, is that the message? That this beautiful life I've built for myself, like, it's just supposed to be me in it alone? Like, I know I have my dog and I love him so much, but like, I need love. All of my friends have their fiancés and their boyfriends and their husbands that they prioritize. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I've been left behind. And I really just want to find that person that matches my energy and wants to build a life with me. Is that so hard?
Yeah, so there you go. There you have it. Now, just a couple of things with what she says she wants. And you heard what she said. And, you know, we're going through this. I'm going to go through this a couple of times. First, let me tell you, I ain't no licensed matchmaker. But if I look at, I'm old enough for this young lady to be my daughter. And I have daughters who are unmarried. And I would wonder if one of them came to me saying the same thing she just said, what I'd say to her. And on Monday, we're going to probably explore that because we're going to have a few older people and maybe hopefully a couple of ladies come up and say, well, if her thought, her mindset is the way it is it conducive to finding the kind of guy that would want to share a life with a woman who talks like this? And if you notice, she's talking about all the things that would satisfy her. And she hasn't said one thing on what she would do if that kind of man actually showed up. It's not clear that if that kind of guy showed up, that she would recognize him, not by what she was saying. And let me also say, she used the word prayer and manifest, which I think are not really the same thing. But let's just say she's actually praying to God. If she prays to God the way she's talking in this particular video, what do you think? How do you think he would recognize that prayer? Or how would you think he would take that prayer? Is that the proper prayer that he should ask, that he would want to reward? Right? I guess because there's proper ways to pray. Well, I don't know if there's proper ways, but one of the things they do tell you, if you have selfish type prayers, I wouldn't be so quick to think they're going to be answered as much as if you had selfless type prayers. Anyway, but so we're going to explore her plight. Another thing that the modern woman, and she's a modern woman, that it's not clear about what she said. She says she wants a life partner, but I'm not clear whether that means she wants a husband or not. Because if she wants a life partner, maybe she's making it more complicated than it is. Because if you went to a guy and you just wanted to be a partner with him, some kind of transactional relationship where y'all can get together, and say, listen, we could be roommates with benefits. And, after I get to know you and you get to know me, we could sign, start signing some kind of, papers so we can have some more legal rights amongst ourselves, and something less than a marriage, something more than just a relationship. And, you could build on that kind of partnership, even though the commitment is not fully, there's no vows, there's no covenant, because I'm not sure that's what she wants. Okay, so based on her conversation, it seems to me that she just wants something secular, something that, just a hookup with paperwork, that kind of stuff. And somebody call her own. I don't know if it's monogamous. I don't know what the hell she's, that she really wants out of this relationship that she's talking about, because she never says marriage. She never says husband, but she just says life partner. And I wonder how you would make that happen just by telling somebody, be my life partner, without any of the vows, any of the commitment, any of the covenant that would go with the spiritual growth between two people. So it'll be nice chopping this up on Monday. I don't want to be too long on this one, because that's the purpose of this, is to kind of show you that we're going to be talking about this in more depth on Monday. Hopefully there'll be some more people up with their own opinions about her. I'm gonna contrast what she said against another woman that we had a couple of months ago. Her title was, why am I not married? And she's looking for love and marriage and a companion as well, just like this woman. And she also uses the word partner, like all the modern women. And I'm trying to tell women, if you're looking for partners and men are looking for wives, that's your first disconnect. Men are looking for wives, not the newfangled men who've been emasculated emotionally by women and the times. I'm talking about men that you probably would want. And that 20%, if they're going to have a woman that's their own, they want a wife. They don't need partners. They got all the partners they can need to they're successful. Right? So nobody wants another girlfriend with benefits. So men want wives, not partners. So at least that's my summation about guys who are serious about long-term situations and vows and covenants. You can't have a covenant because a partnership is just the work that you do to satisfy the tenets of a covenant and the vows. All right, so it's underneath that umbrella. So with that said, Monday, 7 o'clock on the Black Man Unfiltered Network. Come on by. You could add your 2 cents if you cam up a little bit. Maybe if you want to get on and get a piece of this, you're welcome. And just on a side note, on Wednesdays on my channel here, Marriage, Politics, and Sports, I have a live sports show. Has nothing to do with this, but I just want to let you know, Wednesday at 7 o'clock every week, 7 o'clock Eastern. We go ahead and chop it up about sports. Anyway, Art Payne, Marriage, Politics, and Sports, over and out.